been a while since I've done one of these, even though we get shipments about quarterly. It's ammo savings account, ammo squared time. This is how we made it through the ammo crunch that happened just a couple years ago. It's how we'll probably make it through the next one. Explain ammo squared, how all this works, and show you what we got coming up next on GB Guns. If you've been with the channel a long time, chances are you're quite familiar with this because we've been customers of Ammo Squared for 6-7 years now. I liked the program long before we had any type of deal with them, and that's because it let me set a budget and keep in control of how much I was spending on ammo. They've advanced and changed several times over the years. I can give you some updates on that. Let me real quick get my personal information off of that invoice. So the way Ammo Squared works is you set a dollar amount per caliber and even ammunition type. I don't know if you guys can read from there, but you can see I've got some 380 ball, some 380 defense, some 300 blackout subsonic, 9mm defense, 5.7x28, all that kind of stuff on this list. And I set a dollar amount each month that I'm willing to put into the funding of that. Then you set a trigger. You can have your trigger be by time or by dollar amount or things like that. And one of the latest updates they've done that I think is really cool, neat sticker here, is let you sell back ammo or change what your allotment is. For example, we ended up with a little bit too much 5.7, which I know is a hard thing to say because it's small and it's expensive and hard to find, but our 5.7 needs were lower than expected. So prior to a box shipping and that shipment trigger happening, you always get a notification saying, hey, this is coming up. I was able to sell back the unshipped 5.7 at the pricing that they had set and either put that money back into my general fund or redirect it towards another caliber. Now on the channel we go through a lot of 9mm ball and a lot of 9mm defensive loads and oddballs. What do we have here? Oh, some 10mm Hornady Custom. This is the hottest 10mm out of 13 loads that we tested way back when we did the Banshee for a magazine article. Compared 13 loads through 3 different guns, and this is the only stuff that gained a lot of velocity after 6 inches of barrel. Hot 10mm. It looks like the rest of this is going to be our bulk 9. So let me crack into the second box, because yes, we had 2 boxes. And now you heard me mention having a deal with Ammo Squared. That's because since we had been longtime supporters, they wanted to support us back. So there is a link. I can't put it here on YouTube. So if you look at the pinned comment, that will link you to an article where I put the link. And if you sign up for Ammo Squared, noisy paper out of the way, using that link, Ammo Squared will match a portion of what you spend and put that percentage in our account. I forget what the percentage is. Let's say it's, I don't know, 3%. For every $100 you spend, Ammo Squared will put $3 into our account. And quite honestly, that's how we kept going. Ooh. Some federal law enforcement Match King tip 69 grain 223. Is this the 165? Oh, 300 blackout. Ammo Inc. has had some rough times, but their stealth line was always awesome. What else we got in here? Some 124 grain 9mm, some more 10mm, and a lot of Fiocchi Range Dynamics, which we did not include when we did our 9mm test for these guys. 124 HSTs, nice, good ammo. That's what I'm running in my carry gun. But anyways, you see the benefits of it is it lets you have a set monthly automatic budget that's going towards ammo, and that sits and floats sort of, it's not quite like futures, but it is like having an investment at Ammo Squared, allocate it out how you want it, and prior to shipping you verify and they spend it in the directions that you gave them. It is not as cheap as, say, buying bulk on your own. So like we've got probably a case worth or more of 9mm ball here. Chances are I could have just bought a case for less than that. It is, however, less expensive than buying off the shelf somewhere locally, because they're getting it in the bulk price, and then you're getting it a second tier instead of a third tier through retailer. So it hits that middle ground on pricing. It's a way to have ammo piled up and waiting for you, and when the crunches happen, yes, we got a shipment. Ammo Squared then faced their own shortages and dealt with each customer to figure out how they wanted to do it. If they wanted the money to stay waiting until the next order, if they wanted to cancel, or whatever the deal was. Very cool people. Started off as a small family business. I believe they're still fairly small, but they have expanded quite a bit to be able to handle all of this. So you're helping a small business, and if you sign up for it through our link, like I said, the link will be in the article that's pinned in the pinned comment. Then you help out GB Guns as well. We can't make these videos without having lots of ammo. Even though we try to be as smart as we can about ammo consumption, it still requires a lot, and Ammo Squared is largely how we made it through the last crunch, and it's probably how we're going to make it through the next crunch. Thanks for watching.